All right, my name is Todd from Go2 Cards. Excited to be with you. Today we're going to be talking about buy or sell. It's a really fun, interesting time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you have the NAWCQ just wrapping up with Kashtira taking that. You also have all these reprint sets, big reprint sets that people are really excited about. The tins, the rarity collection, all looming, about to drop. Then you also got new sets being released with Duelist Nexus, Age of the Overlord, and then you have sets that just came out but aren't up for a reprint, like Cyberstorm Access and Photon Hypernova. What do you do with all these stuff? A lot of people wrestling with the question of what card should I be buying? What card should I be selling? We're going to talk about all that today, right now. But before we do, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We would love for you to be a part of the community, and hit that thumbs up like button. Helps us out tremendously. We also have a giveaway attached to this video. We are still giving away those Korean rarity collection cards that we pulled on the channel. These are all the high rarity cards. We already gave away 4 of them. We're going to be giving away 3 more. We have 1 quarter century rare in Reasoning. We've got collector rares. We got ultimates. We got extra secret rares. I'll show you the cards at the end of this video, but all you got to do is be subscribed to the channel, hit that, and be subscribed to the channel, leave a comment letting me know which card you want, and that's the card you're going to get. So let's move on from there. Let's jump into these cards. Let's look at this. You've got a lot of reprint sets coming out. Well, not a lot, but you got 2 big ones. And you got the tins, which are going to reprint at least 5 different sets. And then you've got the rarity collection, which is going to reprint a lot of just random cards. So with all these reprints, there's some cards that you certainly do not want to be buying right now. Let's look at it. I'm going to bring them up. We're going to jump right in here with the... I don't know what I'm doing here. We're going to jump right up here with Battles of Chaos is the first set that I think that you probably want to be just aware that this is in the tins. So you probably do not want to be buying Battles of Chaos cards. Now, here's the deal on Battles of Chaos. I like to go by the top 5 rule, which means that if I have a card that is in the top 5 cards of the set, I probably want to sell it. So let's look at the top 5 cards right here. You've got Illusion of Chaos. You've got Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. You got the Flundereeze spell. You got Dinomorphia Thurzia, and you got Guardian Chimera. These are all cards that I would be selling. They are all up for reprints. Most likely they will all be getting reprinted. I would not be holding on to these cards. I would be selling them. Do not buy these cards. Sell these cards. But there is one card in this set that I think you should be buying, and it's right up here. This Dinomorphia Thurzia Starlight at 80 bucks. And you know that the Dinomorphias are going to get reprinted. I think that this is a good buy. This Starlight, I think there's a chance that this goes up. I am very much interested in this card. So out of this set, the only thing that I would be buying is the Starlight Dinomorphia Thurzia. The rest of this I would not be buying. Maybe the Illusion of Chaos Starlight if you want it. But I would be selling these 5 cards immediately. Like right now, list them, get rid of them if you're not using them. If you're using them currently, obviously you can't sell them. But if you just have them, if they're sitting in a binder, sell these, trade these, get rid of these immediately. Make it happen. All right, the next set, Dimension Force. This is kind of the same kind of set as Battles of Chaos. You've got the Starlight sitting up here. There's no Starlights that I would necessarily be targeting, but maybe Magnifica, the Exo Sister Starlight, because there's a lot of interest in this deck, especially this deck has seen some success recently. So that would be a card I would be looking at. Look, the rest of these, Visa Starfrost, Regulus, Psychic End Punisher, Beyond the Pendulum, and Abalenitus, I would be moving these cards immediately. Again, if you play Manadeum like I do, you can't move the Starfrost. If you're playing your Regulus, you can't move it. If you're a Pendulum player, you know, I get it. But if you're not, then you should be selling these cards. Like the Punk, Gold Pride, they play Psychic End Punisher. But if you're not playing that, you should be selling this. All these cards are up for a reprint. I do know that there's a chance Psychic End Punisher does not get the reprint. If they're going to do a Mavens 2, Psychic End Punisher may be saved for that. But then again, still, Mavens 2, if they're going to do it, is most likely going to come out at the end of the year or the very beginning of next year. So it is still up for a reprint pretty quickly. Darkwing Blast is another set that is up for a reprint. Using the top 5 cards, we'll look at them, but I would be getting rid of Bestial Lubellion. I'd be getting rid of Blazing Cartesia, Kashtira Fenrir, Lady Labyrinth, as well as the Muckracker. I would be getting rid of all these cards because I believe that they're getting a reprint. And I think Kashtira Fenrir is not only going to get a reprint, but maybe an upgrade to a Prismatic Secret Rare. So I would certainly be getting rid of that card. Blazing Cartesia and Bestial Lubellion, I think, are going to get reprinted, as well as the Lady Labyrinth. So I would definitely be getting rid of these cards. Going down here to Grand Creators, there's not much here because it's already been reprinted. But if you do have the Rite of Armisia and you're not using the Adventure package, that is the card I'd be looking to unload here. As well as Fateful Adventure, which has gone up to about $8 because it did not get a reprint in the last set that in Battles of Legend that did reprint the Adventure package, except for Fateful Adventure. But if you have it and you're not using it, I would be getting rid of it. It's most likely going to get a reprint in the tins, as well as the Exo Sister XEs right here, Mikalis. I would be getting rid of that as well. All the Exo Sister cards I would be getting rid of. I think they're going to get reprints, and some of them I think are going to end up as secret rares. So I would be getting rid of that. Tactical Masters, same thing. I'd be dumping the Runic cards and the Labyrinth cards real quick. I'd be getting rid of these cards. My internet is slow up here in the mountains. I will be back home real soon, though. So all these Runic cards I'd be getting rid of. The Labyrinth cards I'd be getting rid of. I sold my entire Runic deck for about $200. And I had some CRs in there as well. But I would just be moving these cards because they're all up for a reprint. Now, here are some cards that I would be buying. You're going to be getting a lot of money from selling these cards. What do you do with that money? Here's cards I would be buying. I'd be buying stuff from Power of the Elements. I do not believe that Power of the Elements is going to end up in the tins for a couple reasons. But one of the main reasons is it did get that unlimited run. And we haven't seen a set get an unlimited run for a very, very long time. So this is a unique set in that it did get an unlimited run. I do not think that it's going to be in the tins. So if you want cards like Divine Incarnate, Sprite Blue, Ultimate Slayer, Garuda, Divine Incarnate, these are cards that I think that you have to go in on and get. If you're interested in playing Sprite, I would have that. If you're interested in playing Exosister, I would go in and get your Martha. Marthas are already going up. I already bought mine. Did you buy yours? Same thing with Sprite Starter. I would be going in and getting that as well. I do not think that these are going to hit the tins. Some people believe they will. I don't see it. That's just, you got to make a decision. You got to land somewhere. Other cards that I think you should be buying are cards from Photon Hypernova. Not all of them, obviously, but there are some cards from Photon Hypernova that I think you should be buying, mainly Triple Tactics Thrust. I think you should be buying this. I would wait to see what happens with this card, because when the WCQ is over, which it is now, you're going to see people listing these cards, potentially Triple Tactics Thrust, and the price might actually go down. In fact, I think it has been going down. I think it's around $80 right now. And it was selling for some, yeah, it's right at $80, $79.69. But when you look up here, you can see that this card was selling for more than that. It was selling for $93, $92. So it's already kind of started a descent. I would not be surprised if that continues. I don't believe that it should go down, and that's why I think that this is a card you might consider buying. Also, Cyberstorm Access. These cards are not going to get a reprint for a while, most of them, because they just came out. When you're looking at Cyberstorm Access, there are two cards in here I love. Chaos Angel. Right now, look at this. Chaos Angel. This is a pretty decent price on Chaos Angel. $70. Can you get it less? Yeah. 60 light play, $61. That's a great deal. I think that's a great deal on this card, because when you look up here and you look at the sales history, this card was 70. Look at this, 70, 66, 66, 68, 68, 68, 70, 70, 70. This card was higher. You're getting about $10 off. I think it's a good pickup. Coming down here at the end, Maze of Memories. One card in here that I think is worth buying is Excel Synchron Stardust Dragon. This is a great card. Around $35, $40. I think it's a great card. It's worth the money there. So that's a card I would be looking at and targeting. Another card that I would be targeting, and I haven't seen anybody talking about this, but Magician's Souls. Look, if you have the other part, Illusion of Chaos, of this very small engine being reprinted, if Illusion of Chaos is being reprinted, Magician's Souls is not going to be reprinted. Every time it was printed, it was short printed. This is a card for about $22. I would be buying this card. I think it's a steal right there. And that's a nice little engine that you're going to be able to run. Those are the cards I would be looking at on the higher end of cards, and those are the cards I would be selling on the higher end of cards. The next video we're going to look at the lower end of cards. What lower end of cards would I still be looking to get rid of? What lower end of cards would I be looking to buy? Here are the cards that are up for the giveaway. Reasoning, quarter century rare, absolutely beautiful. Sphere Mode, Ultimate Rare, Lightning Storm, Collector's Rare, Muddy Mud Dragon, Collector's Rare, Muddy Mud Dragon, Ultimate Rare, Lone Fire, Ultimate Rare, God Slime, two extra secret rares, the Cyber Angel as well as the Sword Soul, and then the Collector's Rare Small World. My name is Todd from Go2 Cards, and I am out of here.